Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It was a blazer that made a statement in more than one way. Because when Anne, the Princess Royal, stepped out in a bright yellow and navy checkered jacket for the recent Scottish celebrations of her brother's reign, even the most casual Windsor observer would have thought they had seen it elsewhere before. And they are correct, for the yellow and navy tartan is a pure green gesture, plucked from Princess Anne's 1980s attire and reenacted, and then again and again. Anne is well renowned for her thrifty style, constantly recycling handbags, gowns, and hats dating back to the mid-1970s, over half a century, even for state occasions. Her outfit, you could say, works as hard as she does. As a young working royal in the 1970s, Anne eschewed the conventional royal uniform of skirt suits in favor of something more daring. She was the first royal to wear a miniskirt. She experimented with block colors, print, and wide-brimmed hats, and she was the first senior royal to appear on the cover of Vogue's September issue for her 21st birthday in 1971. Many of her fashion choices were colourful, vivid, and often accompanied by a matching hat, so it's no surprise that her closet is full of investment pieces, items she's been re-wearing since she was in her 20s in the 1970s. She is unconcerned by a sensation of déjà vu, content to re-wear full outfits from head to toe. She has developed a style equation that works for her, avoiding passing trends. And it's because of these accents of independence and irreverence that she's become an unexpected style icon. Princess Anne walked out in Scotland last week wearing a yellow tartan blazer from her 80s wardrobe over a modest navy dress. She first wore the exaggerated shoulder jacket layered over a different navy dress with a wider neckline and a yellow pillbox hat with veil detail 40 years ago, in 1987, and the following year she attended Royal Ascot without the brooch. A few years later, in 1990, she went on a diplomatic tour to the Soviet Union wearing the same flamboyant jacket, but without the hat and with a different navy dress and her Grimer pearl necklace. Princess Anne's pastel blue fur-trimmed cloak has carried her through 5 decades of winters. In her 20s, she wore it to Chris Collins and Suzanne Lum's wedding in 1976, coupled with a black handbag, a black Yvette Jelfs hat, and patent boots. It resurfaced in 1983 for a meeting with religious dignitaries, this time with a diamond and pearl brooch. It became her go-to style for Christmas morning services in Sandringham, and she wore it not just in 2003 and 2006, but again in 2008 and 2012, paired with a similar cap and knee-high black boots. Princess Anne has worn this pale yellow double-breasted custom coat by British designer Susan Small for 4 decades. She initially wore it at Trooping the Colour in 1980, paired with a printed dress and a wide-brimmed hat in the same colour, and then recreated the look for the Derby in 1983. The Princess Royal wore it again for the Central Benevolent Fund garden party in 2007, as well as Royal Ascot in 2011 and again in 2015, albeit with a different hat. Princess Anne wore this lavender piece to 8 public engagements from 1982 to 2013, nearly always with a matching felt veiled John Boyd hat, proving that an investment coat is best picked in a strong colour. She wore it to a troop inspection in Sandhurst in 1982, pairing it with a Grimer brooch, black bag, pearl earrings, and a tie-neck blouse. She wore it to the unveiling of the Mountbatten Memorial statue in London the following year, adding a pearl choker and coordinating lilac blouse, followed by an appearance in 1988 to launch the sub-8 MS Talent. The purple coat was seen in the 1990s at the Commonwealth Day observance service at Westminster Abbey in 1992 and at a lunch at the Royal Naval College in Greenwich in 1997. Anne most recently wore it on Christmas Day at Sandringham in 2001, together with a fur cap and scarf by Yvette Jelfs, and again on Christmas 2004 and 2013, but without the cinching belt and a different grima brooch. Princess Anne has worn this pale yellow and blue coat 4 times, the first time at an Easter service at Windsor Castle in 2007. She wore it with a matching striped hat on that occasion. She wore it again in 2009 for Royal Ascot, and again in 2011 at the Royal Norfolk Show, minus the hat. 8 years later, during her cousin Lady Gabriella Windsor's wedding to Thomas Kingston in 2019, she donned the ensemble again, this time with a high neck top and scarf. It was most recently recycled while visiting New Zealand in February 2023. This Maureen Baker beige skirt suit with patterned blazer was a staple in Princess Anne's wardrobe in the 1980s and 1990s. It was first seen in 1988 at Royal Ascot, topped with a similar pillbox hat with net trim and grima pearls. 4 years later, Annie wore the identical costume, as well as the matching cream bag and heels, to Lady Helen Windsor and Tim Taylor's wedding. The ensemble was last seen at Ascot in 1994 and again in 1995 for a VE Day memorial. After a 19-year hiatus, the skirt suit was spotted at Royal Ascot in 2014, complete with the identical accessories. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.